everyone, welcome back to Game with Kahoot. So excited to have you here, and feel free to log in and join, and we'll get started in just a moment. You see, wondering what type of game you'd like to play today. Just getting my audio connected and ready to start. Glad to see you here. Feel free to say hello in the chat too as we get started and play today. Wondering what you would like to play, host, or game along with Kahoot. Just scrolling along, you can kind of see where we are sharing and showing different player options and perspectives today here in our Kahoot homepage. So if you're not familiar already, definitely take a look and see what's hot and exciting back on our Discover. Always navigating to our top picks is kind of a great way to see what's popular, what's exciting, and where I usually look to find the most popular or kind of seasonally appropriate games. We have a whole range ready for Earth Month in April. We have some holidays featured here, a whole range of different games. So if there's something that you'd like to watch or play with today, feel free to drop it in the chat, or of course I can always choose my own. To get started, I'm thinking true or false with food myths. Why not? It's about lunchtime here for me. I'm East Coast, so it's 11 a.m. Maybe it's breakfast if you're West Coast, dinner if you're in European time zones. But why don't we get started today with one of our newest game modes available on Kahoot. If you haven't logged in recently to check them out, they are perfect for any kind of really player-friend situation. We have a whole range of different options. I think chill art is one of our most, under the radar, underdog sort of gameplay experience. So we'll start today. I'll just give us a few minutes to start kind of seeing what it's like. Feel free to join in with the game pin. You'll see that on your screen. I'll drop it in the chat. And then if you don't have a mobile device available and just want to watch through me, I'll certainly take your help kind of figuring out what to play and what to share in the questions as they come up. So our game pin today is 1342370. You can see me hitting that on my device. Feel free to enter on yours. And I'll drop it in the chat too in case you want to copy and paste. And we see someone, hey, that's quite the George Washington presidential wig with some sort of zombie fish experience. Love to see the creative characters and nicknames. Okay, I'm gonna go with my city as a nickname to kind of get us started off. I love kind of using either favorites or personality traits or even getting to know you information as a way to kind of see who else is playing and joining. I'm based in Washington, D.C. So I'm joining as my nickname today. And I always go with the woodchuck. I wonder what kind of accessory. It's pretty warm where I am today, so I might tend for, a more summer-themed, spring-themed accessory. If you have any call-outs that you want me to play with today, feel free to drop it in the chat. What accessory should I play with? And then I'll give everyone else a chance to join too. I'm thinking maybe this nice springtime, summertime hat, or even a party hat to celebrate spring and warm weather that I can see outside my window right now. We have our players in. I see some friends also on our screen. Let's do it. So chill art is the perfect kind of game to use as like this transition period, whether you're waiting for friends to kind of meet you at a picnic or just like in a classroom environment or even between periods if you're outside for recess, whatever the situation might be. Perfect to kind of transition, keep everyone excited, maybe tune into your artistic self, and you'll do that by checking out some questions, answering those questions correctly, of course, and then you get to paint different images and paintings and art history. So the first question on chill art is always the same format. Together, we vote on what image or art canvas we'd like to reveal. So each of the Kahoot shapes and icons correspond with a different painting. The painting that has won the most votes, of course, is what we'll play with. I appreciate the springtime colors of that painting. So there's where my vote is. It looks like other people agreed with me. Let's get started. So questions correct gives you paint swatches or paint drops, and we want to kind of cover what's happening on the canvas. If you see me painting or choosing any questions incorrectly, call me out in the chat so that I can learn from my mistakes and answer correctly next time around. Unlike the other game modes, I feel like chill art is kind of like added extra bonus because you can go paint at any time. So top left here on my player screen is an option to go paint. So as soon as I've accumulated paint swatches, I can always go over to my canvas and paint by number and kind of start to cover the art and canvas itself. I'm going to start with 16. I see like those are big pieces. So I select the number, I click the tile or the swatch, and I can use up as many paint swatches or drips that I'd like. And then I'll go back to the quiz and earn some more. I see hopefully someone else is helping me on the canvas. It's not too late to join in. We still have about a minute of gameplay. Our pin is 1342370. Ooh, I'm learning some cooked carrots are more nutritious than raw ones. Did you know? I guess you get that beta carotene or something like that. I won't pretend to be a nutrition person. So in case you don't have a mobile device ready to play along, you can watch my player POV, my player perspective on my mobile device. I'm tuning in with the Kahoot app in case you want to join or just follow along. Thank you to whoever is helping me paint right now. We have about 15 seconds or so. Another cool aspect of chill art is that players can continue to kind of cover the canvas even outside of or even after the timer has elapsed. So you'll see on my screen, like you can end now in theory, but the painting hasn't been finished. So it's always kind of fun to keep playing, keep painting, and keep kind of coloring along. I am not learning as many questions as I should. I probably should focus a bit more. I've learned this though. The repeated questions and recycled questions on game modes really helps me to understand and actually create like learning opportunities rather than just the questions going by. I'm gonna go paint. And it looks like someone else has clearly covered some more spaces since I've been away. Love to see. Are those florals? Are they fireworks? I don't know. I'm here for it. In our last few moments of the game, wondering if anyone has any requests on what we should play next, or maybe a topic that we could see in Kahoot. Because we'll try another game mode and see where we are. I'm playing along. I'm learning that juice is not healthier than fruit. You should eat the whole fruit rather than the juiced pulp. But spinach does, in fact, make you stronger. I know that from Popeye. And I'm going to go paint and cover that canvas. I see someone helping me get all those spots. We have lots of 14s. I'm going to cover some 14s and some 16s. And I got to go back to my quiz to earn more paint swatches. Thank you, Beyond EXP. You're helping me. And it looks like we are ready to cover and finish our canvas. And our final one. Woohoo! I'm art aficionado. I've covered all of the pieces and I've revealed the most art tiles. Don't worry, there are more chances to play. We'll hop into our next game. I don't see any requests in the comments, which is lucky for me. I'll just get to pick and play my own. But if you have any requests for content, Kahoots, or even specific games you want to play, always drop it in the chat because we can play and we can take requests kind of as they come and different options. But I'm going to rejoin a new Kahoot and we will browse some more options to play together. Again, I'm back on our Discover page. Of course, we have so many different Kahoots and courses featured from our content partners. I'm seeing options from Rebel Girls and Marvel coming across the top. We have our verified educators and creators that they are producing high quality content that we can vouch for and we know it's super stellar. And our top picks, I think, is kind of the best place to find content. I know April Fool's officially just passed. I wonder if did anyone pull off any like super silly or even some clever pranks. Would love to hear your ideas in the comments in case I should kind of plan a whole year out, I guess, for different ones. But let's start a new April Fool's Kahoot. So many different game mode options. We just finished up a round of chill art. Maybe you have options or a specific game mode you like to see. You can always come back every week. We do these live streams. It's a great way to demo different game modes, but also just play with people around the world. We have people tuning in, whether they are students, friends, players, teammates, teachers, educators, parents, a whole range of different personas and perspectives joining today. We'll start with Treasure Trove. A little bit more of a competition-based game, we might say. I'll give us a whole 3 minutes, our recommended amount. And our game pin today will be dropped in the chat if you want to copy and paste it over to your screen. Or you can always watch on my player point of view too. Our game pin today is 5489724. I'm going to enter the pin on my own device. And let's do it. I'm going to join today with my favorite ice cream flavor. If you're looking for what nickname you should join with, tell me your favorite ice cream flavor and we'll see if anyone else has some repeats or if we have more ideas. And my character choice, I think I'll go with the little chick today. Perfect for spring. Who's sending lots of love. Butter pecan. Also a delicious flavor. I tend to agree. Any other ice cream flavor favorites? Feel free to join with your nickname today. And we'll get started. Remember, you can always join throughout live gameplay. It's never too late, especially with a whole 3 minutes of live play. We're answering questions correctly to earn some treasures as they hop across and kind of slide across our screen. I did learn recently that it looks like the treasures speed up throughout gameplay. So if you find that it's getting a little bit trickier, it's not just your brain playing tricks on you. We're meant to bring some extra challenge. Let's learn about the history of April Fools today. Remember that everyone's questions will look different on their own independent devices. So as I'm playing, you might have different questions. So no such thing as cheating and copying as we play today. In 1708, which magazine made one of the earliest mentions of April Fools? I don't see any hints on this picture, so I'm just going to take a guess. My guess was not correct. But now I can learn. Before France adopted the Gregorian calendar, they celebrated the New Year for... Also, a question I don't know, but I'm excited to learn it next time. Oh, I earned it. If you have any help from me or you're watching along but don't have your own device to log into, I could take some help. I wouldn't mind. In 16th century, which occurred, it switched the calendar. Ooh, I have earned my 3, so you'll see that I am kind of transported to the game experience and the treasures are flying across my screen. I'm tapping them as they come. Got actually both my thumbs out ready to tap because they're getting faster and faster. This works for clicking on a desktop or browser or laptop too. So not to worry if you're not using touch screen or a touch capable device. Perfect for any really sort of format or access point. Learning. Answering some questions correctly, incorrectly, getting my bearings along this content of the history of April Fools. Hopefully Butter Pecan is trailing behind and I still have that lead. We'll see, we'll see. True or false, the origins of April Fool's Day are conflicting, unknown, and mysterious. I don't know. It sounds like there is some different perspective on what the history might be. The vernal equinox, that's the beginning of the year. Now I need to remember. But I've earned my 3, which puts me back at the beginning. Perfect time for our podium to be revealed. Some awesome gameplay here on our live stream Game with Kahoot. Again, we are here every Wednesday to play and join and also hopefully learn some fun things about what's happening around the world or even on the calendar. We're glad that you joined, and thank you to Butter Pecan and Nagla Bead for joining us and playing along and gaming and getting excited. Hi Freddie, glad to see that you're joining. And hopefully everyone will come back next week. If you have any suggestions or games that you'd like to play, definitely leave them in the comments or share them in the chat now so that we can have them queued and ready for our next live game and live stream with Kahoot. But it was good to see more players here. We played 2 different game modes. What's 3 different game modes for next time? Leave your choices and maybe even some ideas and inspiration in the comments, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for playing and joining, everyone.